Thanks for...
Leave all this in.
Nah. Okay.
I think we got it.
Okay. All right.
We gotta figure it out.
So, it is episode 8 of Two Beat Counter. I'm Munchyjr.
They call me Second State.
And here we have Danny. Danny, what is your online tag?
I think I go by Please now. I think Please will work.
Okay. What do you enter as?
Please nowadays. Yeah.
Okay.
It's such a common name. I see it in bracket, and I'm sometimes not sure if it's you.
Just regular please.
Just please.
Yeah. I haven't seen another Please yet, but if I do, I'd probably think twice.
Yeah, I haven't either. I'll be honest.
Every time I see it, I do second guess it. I'm like, I think it's Danny, but like, it's such a common single word. Like if you entered as like your Twitter tag of LS Please, I'd be like, okay, sure, that's Danny. But it's just Please.
Yeah, I try to make it even more confusing.
I feel it.
Okay, you used to live in Maryland?
Yeah, Maryland. Xanadu, all that.
Okay.
Yep.
So you used to like attend all the Xanadu locals?
Yeah, I kind of was like shadowy really early on in Guilty Gear. Like I would just show up every couple of months and suck. And then like near the end when I was gonna like move to New York, I think that's when I really started kind of getting serious about showing up and playing.
Okay. And this was all before Xanadu's new venue?
Yeah, I think when they got the new venue, that like marked the moment where I was kind of like getting more serious and doing a little better competitively there. But yeah, like when they got the new venue was probably when I started showing up consistently.
Okay. Anyways, all three of us were just at CEOtaku last weekend. Where to start with that?
CEOtaku. Well,
right.
We all didn't get in till like we got in. Me
Friday
and Vince
night.
got in midday Friday, and Daniel here didn't get in till like midnight.
Yeah, I worked that day.
That's
and
one.
I worked the Monday when I came back.
1, you worked. 2, you rode Spirit.
Yeah.
Anyone who listens to this podcast knows the problems with Spirit.
Well, if they've been, I don't know.
If they kept up, yeah.
I mean, I feel like we only mentioned it like once.
Well, we had at least 3 times. We had the original. Maybe not.
I don't know.
What are some of the highlights of the Spirit issues?
Our
friend Spirit,
Malphite Tony, Thick.
He didn't. Let's just say he didn't show up to Evo.
Yeah.
That obviously sounds like he died, but he did. He's fine. The plane didn't leave.
Well, actually, you know what? I think I never mentioned, but like during Jay's flight to Evo 2 Evos ago, when Guilty Gear was on main stage, his like plane straight up went sideways, and he told me like, "Oh yeah, I had to hold the woman's hand next to me because she was scared as shit." Yeah.
Well, like sideways in the air, like they were like doing a quarter of a barrel roll type thing.
I guess turbulence or some shit. I don't know.
It's like something out of Ace Combat, you know.
They had to do like a fucking like roll maneuver or like something.
Yeah. I don't know the details. He just said like everyone on the plane was freaking out. They were like flying through a storm and the plane was going every which way.
Actually, I don't even think did he ride Spirit that time? I doubt it. Maybe.
I don't know. I want to say it was because I kind of remember it being it. I feel
Spirit, like I remember.
So I remember Spirit being the meme of that weekend. So it just kind of went. I just kind of assumed But I actually don't know if we ever got confirmation.
Is this what confirmation bios means? I forget.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yo, fuck
When you
Spirit.
when you type in Spirit Flight Bad into Google.
I feel like that's any flight, but
I mean, Spirit's like the
Fortune-
Florida man of airlines.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, Friday. Like, not much even happened Friday.
Yeah, that's
just-
why I was okay with like going whatever time Friday. It's like I was like, okay, people are going Wednesday. Okay.
Oh, you did make it to the team tournament.
Yeah.
Who's on your team?
I had Miku, and I forgot, but it was a Venom, and he had some big poofy hair,
Okay.
and his tag was like one word. So what happened was our first game.
Was it Ransom?
It was
Random,
random,
like-
yeah,
Ransom?
yeah.
Yeah, that dude I've been playing online for a while. He's pretty good.
I think yeah.
Oh, I thought-
I think
I-
so.
I thought you were trying to ask if the tournament was random.
Yeah, so was I.
But
I was
you
like,
said
yeah, actually,
Ransom.
his name,
Oh,
yeah. Like the physical appearance of that name. I think that was what I remember.
Okay.
But yeah,
That
so
sounds familiar.
it was like our team versus like what ZT Zero Titan, Davo, and someone else who had a Valhalla stick that I saw on Twitter like literally within the past week prior. But anyways, it was supposed to be their second person Zero Titan against our last guy, which was me. And then what happened was round start, I 2D'd, he 5K'd, he hit me, and then my controller disconnected. So
Whoa.
I played wireless the rest of the day.
Sick.
Yeah.
Was
It's
like,
like-
the hard wire gave out? Or like what happened?
Beats me. It was it looked like it was connected, but it just like, oh, controller disconnect.
For anyone watching GG Top 8, it's like the same thing that happened to Lost Soul. against
Oh
him.
no! Oh yeah, was that happened? Okay.
Yeah, his wire gave
Shit.
out, so he played wireless for the rest of the match.
I see.
Now,
Fuck.
is it wired or wireless that adds an extra frame?
Wireless adds an extra frame or two.
Okay, because I feel like I keep hearing it both ways, but I don't know.
I've heard weird shit too, like unexpected things.
Because I remember Shoddy, local Kai, always tells me that, and BB Tag player, but he always told me that wired was faster. But
Yeah.
then I thought I remember seeing an SKD tweet that it was the opposite. I need to I want to fact check it. I mean, I don't play pads, so I don't give a shit, but it's like information I'd still like to know. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can walk up to someone playing pad like, "Hey, do you know you're playing incorrect?" Okay.
No, I'd rather not tell him, but yeah.
You're right.
It's like, hey, do you know that you are playing on the superior peripheral? And we'll just stop it there.
So then you tell them that it's the opposite, that they're playing wired and wireless is better. And they're fucking up. Maybe that's what SKD was doing. I don't know.
That's probably it.
It may not even be him. I just always remember whenever it comes to like delay in games, he's right there up front.
Speaking
You
of
remember,
delay.
You ever see people play on DS1s and shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Not even DS1s or like. Yeah.
Yeah,
Evo
someone was-
champion MD Luffy for Street Fighter 4 won with the PS1 pad.
That's right. That hardwired, weird ass dongle connected PS1 pad.
there's no
no
analog
analog
stick, no
Oh, God.
yeah. But
I've
I
seen
mean,
someone with like. There was someone at Xanadu for a while. He had like the PS1, the DS1 with the analogs ripped out with like tape over it.
Okay.
That
That's
was
weird.
fine.
so is that a DS2 with the analog ripped out then?
DS
Well, it's a
Prime, I don't
modified
know.
DS1.
Yeah.
Essentially. Well, it's a
'Cause-
modified DS2 to be a DS1.
Yeah. I think Siri Jam also plays a PS1 pad. Cause like there was someone that I knew had played with the DS1. And I think it was him. Well, actually, no. He has a wooden stick. Never mind. He has a cool custom stick. There's someone else that I know that has a DS1 pad. Don't remember. That's too bad.
What were you
I
getting
don't
at,
know the name of the
Vincent?
Marvel
Before we
player.
whatever.
Oh, speaking of delay, the that Undernight, director tweeting out, "Hey, what is GGPO? I can't find it." But that's like the most any Japanese dev has like.
Was that Kamone who did that?
Yes.
Right, that's the Unis dev, right? The Uni
Yeah.
dev.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought I remember
that was
seeing.
really encouraging.
Yeah. It was like a ray of hope. But then I thought I remember seeing someone like linking an article to an Arxis article, like why they don't go for that or something. I don't know.
I'm curious of the reason. Like, one of my hunches was that a very graphically intensive game can't like handle like that kind of like super fast re-rendering and shit. Like, I remember the reason I have this hunch is because I know Skullgirls did that. Skullgirls has an amazing training mode, like everybody talks about it. But like you could save moments, like instances of like what happened, and just just keep playing from that point. So if you like some weird situation happens, they tech in the air, something like that, you can save that point and just keep like reloading that point. And that's amazing. But even sometimes if you do that too much, you can kind of like abuse it. You see the game like slow down for a second. I'm actually really curious how that will work with a game as graphically intense as like even Exerd. Like the new one's going to be even worse. But yeah.
I just vividly remember the netcode getting worse from Rev 1 to Rev 2.
I mean, I didn't notice anything.
You don't know.
Then again, I just got better and hit my combos more consistently.
You also
I don't know.
don't net play.
I also
switched
anymore. I don't net play anymore.
Scott, let's play.
Right now, on the cast, live.
Sorry.
PC
Vince,
match.
commentate the match.
I don't want to commentate. I can't.
I'm aware. I know.
Yeah. I can't tell what moves there are.
God damn it. Oh, that's right. We had that conversation too.
Don't worry about it.
So at Taku, I'm gonna call you out. So, so here's like one funny thing that you can ask a lot of people, and they'll probably give you the same answer. If let's say you don't have a button check on character select screen, and you just hit rematch on whoever characters were on that setup last, and you set your buttons in the pause menu. When you unpause and check to see if your buttons are correct, will you know if your buttons are correct, regardless of what character is on the screen?
Because the characters that are on the screen are the whatever characters the people were playing on that console last. Because they just got off setup and they called your match next.
So, like, if I play May, but let's say Drifter was playing last.
Here, this is exactly what happened. There was a Merkava player, and I sat down. He was like, "Oh, the guy next to me was like, oh, button check?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I had Merkava, so then I just clicked A, B, C, and I couldn't tell. I don't know what Merkava 5A, 5B, and 5C are.
It's like I could sit down and I could get like Bedman or Kai, and I immediately know like, okay, this is my PK SHD, but.
Like
yeah,
you'll know what button you're looking at.
Pardon my ignorance.
As long as if it's a button combination game, you can still kind of be like, okay, A D is throw, so you hit those two. You're just like, okay, A and D might be reversed, but you know they're both at least A and D. But yeah, that's just something funny. Like a lot of people don't know other characters' buttons.
I don't know about that. It
seems
like anyone who actually plays the game actually knows.
Oh yeah. I mean, in bigger rosters like Central Fiction, I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Tekken commentators are insane with that. They'll be like, there's so many characters. They'll be like, yo, nice down forward 3 into the wall rising 2. I'm like, yup, that's what that was.
Forward 4-4-2. Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, I played against Steve a good bit, and it's like they're all punches. They all look like punches to me. He has the lunging punch that's minus and the lunging punch that's plus on block. I can't tell. Is it my turn or not? I don't know. I don't
even know which move it was.
I kind of just see if my character got jailed or not, I guess. It's like, ugh, it's so weird. God bless those commentators.
Commentating is wary.
Especially in a game with so many buttons.
Tekken is like the hardest one to fake, probably.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I mean, you can start yelling numbers and letters, but...
Yeah, it's still like the most hype shit to ever watch. It's great.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Just completely unrelated, but like I've been seeing that that Twitter trend of like, oh, post your 4 favorite fighting game characters. I'm like, well, I only play like 4 or 5.
I literally
Well,
just
I don't
saw
have
that
bag.
today.
a lot of choices there, but like,
I'd have difficulty.
what's that? Okay, you got Ibuki, you got Mei,
And then it's
your
like,
Dengeki boys.
I think
Oh,
I've played enough versus games to make this easy.
I give the Dengeki boys, but it's like, who do I get the last one to?
So like, I only literally main like 5
Noelle,
people.
Mika, Linne, Yosuke.
Oh yeah, Yosuke.
Mm.
No picky
Like-
for a favorite. I only have like 5 to choose from, or 6.
Like Tosaka.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking around my room to see what else I got.
Yeah, I keep forgetting, Scott. Is it Kirei or Jirei?
Kyrie.
Who's Jirei then? His name sounds so familiar.
Jury's from Street Fighter.
No,
That's the
not
closest.
J-I-R. I don't know.
Jirei?
Anyways,
I don't know.
Kirei,
Kyrie.
Kyrie, Slayer,
I think it's that one.
Big Band, Fuqua,
Band.
Ganondorf. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, you
we're
played
kinda Smash,
Skullgirls, Vince?
Robin.
What's going on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I play Fuqua and Big Band, and then I only that was like my first fighting
Your
game.
girlfriend
that I,
gave him all the big band stuff. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
I just thought he was
Thanks,
a fan of
Brooke.
like the lore or something. I didn't know.
Yeah, I never actually learned like optimization shit. I just came up with my own combos and like did my own shit. Like my sick
Dude, that's sick.
my sick Fuqua combo is just JD. Ah, fuck no, it's not. It's
It's
J.
just like I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like
J-
stand H, jump roundhouse, back to the ground. Another
No, so
spin, launch,
it's
jump roundhouse.
Yeah, launcher and then J heavy punch, J heavy kick, and then repeat.
Exactly.
What is that
Yeah.
one move? Just take a hit or something. It's like dash punch.
Give me a hit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a
Brass.
beat. Yeah,
It's brass.
that's big bands. It's a charge
Yeah.
move. Charge move.
When
Yo,
Big Band
Vince,
first
make
came
your-
out.
Sorry,
What's
continue.
up?
No, it's a cool. He was just a magical character. That's all.
He's neat. Parries are neat.
Yeah.
But he's a big boy, so he needs them. I see we can fuzzy the shit out of him.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
isn't he top tier as well?
He
He
is
has a lot
extremely
of armor.
top tier.
Extremely.
Because you mix him into a team, and he is just.
Is it because
great.
of the
And even
super
by himself.
armor?
Super armor, he adds a bunch of damage with his assist, or a bunch of utility and damage with beat extend or brass. Brass adds the real damage. He's just like really big reach. A lot of like interesting, like he's got slide head. You know, like a lot of interesting stuff. Parry, obviously, he's a very deep character, and he just shoots damage. So much utility.
That's what happens when the main developer mains pot. So
Yeah, dude.
But he hates zoners, but he made one of the most obnoxious zoners in any fighting game.
that's cool.
Skullgirl zoning
And
is
then-
unlike anything I've ever.
Like, holy shit, fuck Peacock. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
I guess misfortune that the thing you showed me.
The what?
Robo Fortune.
Oh, yeah, Robo Fortune's 8. Yo, Daniel, rate my team. Fortune, Robo, Bella.
That sounds good. That actually,
Does it?
I'm
I don't
not
know
even
how-
kidding you. That sounds fine.
I don't know how the meta is right now.
That's totally fine. I would definitely run Robo Point because you could just zone with like Robo and Lock and Load, Bella Lock and Load, which is the armor like punch thing. You could have the DP for combo extensions from Misfortune or like Get Off Me tool. That sounds fine. Like,
Because people always told me my team's issue was I play 2 points with both Fortunes.
yeah, that's the thing. I'd say
Yeah.
like people make that stuff work, but like yeah, I think it's fine.
Because I usually use Beam to cover Fortune. Well, Robo Beam to cover Fortune, but I can see Fortune DP covering Robo better.
Yeah, a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously any team is like better if you're just like, okay, fuck, fuck Robo and add double. You know, I
Yeah,
could say
yeah,
that,
just
like,
add
you know what I
double.
mean?
Since the
Sure.
game's inception, just add double.
Yeah, exactly. Since the game's inception, she has never been bad. And then she's got Pain Wheels low, which is like the longest low in the game, crouch light kick, and they thought it was unfair making it normal speed. I think it was like 12 frames or something, and they shortened it to like 8 or 9, and it's like the best low in the game. So just fundamentally. And like that's all in addition to everything else that she's already had.
And she has the best
good.
Sarabella assist that Cerebella doesn't have. Was it Bella Bomber or whatever?
Is it the
Oh,
ass
Battle.
one?
Yeah, it's like she does it as Bella's model, but it's a move that Bella does not have.
She just doesn't have it.
Mhm.
That always got me tight because I played Bella.
Is it the one where she
Hornet
like throws her
Bomber.
ass forward?
Yes. It
Okay.
like
Yeah,
hits
exactly.
3 times.
Okay,
I assume
yeah.
they nerfed it by now, but who knows?
I think it's more recoverable. I think it's been nerfed generally with assist. There's like a 3-frame period of punish assists coming out, and there's like more cooldown after they're done. And I think that made it worse, but in itself, it's fine. It's the same, or it's the same as it was.
Neat. Yo, Skullgirls
Yes.
is cool. I backed that
Skullgirls
game when
is
it came out. It
pretty.
was super sick.
Yeah, I might go play it again.
I don't
I mean, I'll
remember.
play it for the hell of it, but I play anyone who knows what they're doing, and I'm miserable.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, me and Vince play it, and I feel like we're at the same level where it's fun.
Mhm.
I feel like you'd blow our backs out, though.
Well, once you guys just like like if you just dialed in like the resets and like the setups, like it becomes an entirely different game. You'll just like realize how strong your momentum is, and just 8-way mix up. Like it's just ridiculous. The
I
game
have-
gets crazy.
I have, like, a few resets and some burst fates, and that's it.
I mean,
Or some
you
press
can,
trigger.
I mean, even
That's
just
all you need.
even just sick fundies can get you far. Like when I somehow won when I somehow entered, for some reason entered Skullgirls last year at CEOtaku. Ignore the one win that I got against someone who didn't really know how to combo, but like there was someone who knew what they were doing. But like I was getting a few, like just resets in general, and like really
Yeah.
shitty combos.
Yeah,
Hell
sometimes
yeah.
it's enough.
I killed the character. I was happy.
That's all I need.
Hmm. You entered Skullgirls this year, I assume.
I did not.
Okay,
I have not played it in like
He
3
quit
years
cold
or so.
turkey.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
just
Same.
all out.
So did
Game's
you.
fun.
Haha.
I did. I actually
Pretty
entered
cool.
tournaments for that, too. Game was fun. But
I did
then
for a
the
while,
better
too.
I got, the more I disliked it.
Where were Skullgirls at tournaments held that you went?
Backyards.
Oh yeah.
That was sick.
Oh, I
probably
can't wait for
played with
Backyard.
like.
No.
You ever
And-
play with like
Sorry.
Patrick Kelly or like Cannon Black? You know that dude?
I feel like I might have, but I don't
He was-
ring a bell.
He was definitely showing up like back in the day. He's like a pretty
Name sounds very familiar.
famous player for that game at one point. Sure.
Yeah, Skullgirls. Good game.
So
Wish
what
Manette
games-
was in the game, but, you know,
Uh,
Indivisible or
that?
something.
Ow, Annette.
oh yeah,
man.
Indivisible. Is that
Or
what is that?
was-
5 days away now?
I have no
Okay.
idea. I've been following.
I think it comes out on the
unfortunately.
8th.
Sick.
Annette is
Yeah.
her name? Question mark?
Annette?
Maybe.
I forgot.
Annette?
But like, it just dawned on me, like, oh, that's the Fire Emblem character too. But yeah, she's in character. The blue one, right?
You mean the fish girl? Like,
No,
oh,
not-
Manette. Manette's the.
Oh, Manette's the
girl.
fish one. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the one with like the big sword? Just kind of like she also has a star and she's like cerulean
Oh,
blue.
Mm.
I know Annie. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds right.
I know a lot because even my college friends who didn't play Skullgirls were getting hype over the characters just because, like, I was into it. So they're like, yo, I want Stanley, it's Science Shark, or whatever.
Hmm.
And all these people, like,
I
had their
wanted
favorites. And they weren't even voting. That was fun.
Hmm.
I miss college.
I don't really, other than the free time.
I'll be honest, like this is like working is like the best I've felt in years.
So
Like,
same.
Yeah.
I'm miserable.
Work for well, because I'll get to there soon.
You wait,
Scott.
Vincent. You just wait.
Scott's need to
I
go
only
back and
recently
do a
got
postgrad.
into the workforce. It's like 3 months in or whatever. It's like shit, and I still feel like they're supposed to give me work like the end of September, but like, well, that's on them. So I'm
Take
just gonna
some of
chill
mine.
here. No thanks.
Help me.
No, I'll you do you, dog.
Okay. I won't complain about
Scott's
work on
gonna
the
go back
podcast.
for a post grad. Just play
Just to
Smash.
not have to work. Just go in more debt. Whatever. I'm already gonna have debt till I die.
The American
Like,
dream.
I'm just gonna stay in college forever.
Isn't it great that you can just have your future decide, but whether or not your parents can afford your college education? Fuck.
I'm in debt.
That's fucked. Wonder how it is in Canada. Canada sounds cool.
Does it?
Mm.
Yo, CEOtaku.
So what games did you enter, other than Guilty?
Is it just Guilty?
None. Yeah, just Guilty Gear.
Okay, Scott, you entered Denboogle.
I entered Dengeki and Guilty. I cannot play well in Florida. It's crazy. I don't. I've been to CEOtaku for 3 years, and all 3 years, CEOtaku was my worst tournament I've had every year. The tournament is great. Venue is great. Hanging out with people, all the casuals, 24-hour venue. I love CEOtaku. I'm gonna go to it every year. But I play like shit every time. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like I'm not hydrated, the dry air.
It's the Florida water.
It's the Florida water, yeah. Because it's not flying, because I do okay at Frosty and Combo Breaker, typically. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never play well in Florida. I also always, like, if I randomly mute, it's because I'm blowing my nose because I'm sick. I always get sick after Taku.
I feel like you got sick before because you had the, eye drops.
I mean, that was just allergies. Just dry eyes.
There you go. See that counts. That counts. How often do you have to deal with your
now it's
allergies
like I have,
during
like,
tournament?
I have congestion and shit. I've been shaking too many hands. Guys take the fist bumps. I gotta like be stubborn, not open my hand.
Oh yeah.
Or just bring hand sanitizer. That's what Siri did.
That's what I saw a bunch of people doing. But I don't know if that shit works. I mean, it's better to try it than not, so whatever.
Yeah.
I try to wash my hands frequently, too.
I shake hands out of courtesy. Shaking hands means you're a homie.
Yeah, there's something about the inherent risk of it. You know, the inherent risk of like getting the germ.
Like you gotta shake
And it's,
hands
like,
with your boy. You got a really good match. You got a really good match against Show Raven, and then you fucking go for that shake. A fist bump. You can't like go ham with a fist bump. Like, oh, what are you gonna do? Like punch the shit out of it?
Yeah, fist bump's
Shake
like kind of like a
vigorously?
salty ending.
No,
to
you
it.
do that with
It's
a
like,
handshake.
okay. Doesn't feel the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Ugh.
Oh,
I think
hello?
Wait, what?
Something happened.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh God.
Did it just,
Hello?
like, die?
Yeah, Discord kind
Okay.
of died. As long as you guys kept recording,
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
stop.
okay.
I didn't stop. So we can, like, cut around that.
yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Where were we?
Now leave it in. It's so organic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, like, talking to myself a bit. So please
Me
cut
too.
that out.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
No, no,
Imagine
because if you leave that
imagine-
in, we're all just talking over each other.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be so good. Leave it in.
God
Oh my
damn it.
I love it.
I'll probably see. On
I
another
mean,
note,
it's all you.
on a completely unrelated note, this is the first time Amazon. I've been at my new apartment for like a month. It's the first time
Did
Amazon
it die again?
put their package.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
What is going on?
You
That
there?
happened again.
What is going on?
Oh hell yeah! We better not cut this. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Is Discord dying?
I think. But you know what I tried? I tried. Hello?
Hey.
Okay, so I just changed the region, so let's try that. Actually, let's go to US Central. Ready? Hello?
Hello.
Oh shit! It sounded like I was about to do it again.
That's fine. All right.
Okay, we'll just run with this and see what happens. This
On
is
a
the first time
complete-
that ever happened.
On a completely unrelated note, I've been at my new apartment for a month, and this is the first time Amazon decided to put the package elsewhere inside of the front door. So I guess I gotta start specifying that.
I've never had to do
Where's it elsewhere?
At a staircase on the side of this building, because it is like a fire escape to the third floor.
Okay.
that.
And so they put it next to there.
It's just like barely on the bottom step.
Yeah. But luckily, I don't know when, but like the other tenant put it under the roof in the backyard. Like, thank you. Frames didn't get too wet. They got kind of moist in the inside wrapper, but like I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna let it dry. Have to get more frames for the prints I got at CEOtaku. Very content with buying a print of Jacko's ass and Yuzurita. I have more Undernight prints than like I think anything else.
I got
That's
some
kind of
cool
fucked
prints.
up.
I had a
Well,
panic
that's-
attack, so I thought I lost one of the prints. It was
Yeah.
just behind.
I would have too. That was one of the good ones.
That was like, yeah.
Mhm.
Fripps's May is really good. I got both Fripps's and Spewing Muse. I like them. The Maze.
Yeah, you got the Muse. I was pretty stoked on that.
The Muse one's dope.
I already got Muse stuff from last CEOtaku and Combo Breaker. Very cool.
I think I got like 2 keychains.
Which
I have
keychains?
so many
Charms or
fucking
whatever.
keychains.
I can't.
Yeah,
I,
they're-
Charms
I have to
anymore.
limit
too
myself
many.
because you gotta. Cause like, what do you do? Put them on. I don't know. One
I
on
know,
your
I
keys,
know,
one
I
on your
know.
bag.
Even as I was buying it, I was just like, what do I do?
I have a bag of unused keychains.
And to be fair, there was Shunao was the only one that had like a Wagner keychain and a Slayer keychain at the time. I don't think anyone has made one after that. Like I know Frips and Yoku maybe, Yoku draws maybe. I know that they started doing Undernight keychains.
A lot of them are just like Lene, hide,
Yeah.
insert, random.
That isn't
But-
Wagner.
I mean, that's one thing Shunao does. It's like she has everything, but then I feel like other people just have. I don't want to say more detail, but yeah, I'm gonna say more detail in their charms.
It's a
So it's
stylistic
like,
thing.
yeah, it's a style thing. But
More,
it's still
detail
cool
does
how
not always
she
equal
has
better.
everything,
hmm
which I wish everyone else had everything, but it's a lot of work. So
Dude, drawing's fucking hard. Fuck
drawing's
that.
fucking hard.
Imagine knowing how to draw and then be like, fuck. Shit. And they
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
all that shit.
It's fine because they fucking work for that shit. Holy crap.
Did you work for it, Vincent?
I try. Bro, that shit took me hours.
Peter
I-
Griffin May comes to mind.
Yeah, if anyone saw Vince's fucking May pick, he missed Promare for that.
Jesus.
That's fine.
Danny, did you see Promare?
No, not yet.
I'm
The
the only
nearest
one to see
showing
Promare.
was like 20 miles away or something.
Oh, well.
I wanted to get it before the next GG trailer at CEOtaku.
Oh, yeah, because in case the hype switched. Off
Because
May,
the context is better with the first or the second trailer where it only.
it's only those
we don't-
three.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why.
I
That's
can
why
dig
I
that.
thought of that.
I mean, it's not like Axel would have stole the light from your picture.
I mean, none of us, no one knew that it would just be another character reveal. So
Yeah.
I
was kinda
expected it to be
expecting more,
like,
but
yeah,
now we're just gonna get them like filter feeded in a little bit.
just a
And it's
bunch of
just good-
filler trailer reveal trailers until I don't know, probably Arc Revo. Actually, Arc Revo is in like 2 tournaments or something.
I expect 12, 16 characters, and I'm fine with that.
I'd be fine with 10.
I'd rather have a small roster so I can just learn matchups, and then learn them slowly as new characters come out.
Very cool.
I also would prefer if they keep with their style they did with Xrd, where they release multiple characters at like oh here's 2 or 3 characters at once rather than one at a time.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
like
hate
that.
when like one character comes out. That's all net play is.
Yeah.
That's the Twitter is just all that character. Like I love when what was it Revelator came out and like Twitter was just flooded with who all was it? It
Johnny
was
Dizzy
Heyu,
come?
Johnny Jam. I think it was those 3. And yeah, and it was just 3 characters flooded. Online wasn't fucked because it was still 3 characters and everyone's playing their old stuff. It was just neat. But when it's just one character, it's annoying.
Yeah, this will be my first major series new game that I've been like, playing. Because all I have is like, Skullgirls, Smash.
So why I'm afraid is because my first instance of that was Street Fighter V.
Well, it means it's only going up. Let me retract that.
This is the man that made Overture and Dust Strikers
Hell yeah, brother.
and Iska.
Well, I mean, we
Kinda
saw like
glad.
the May 6H, the May Zweihander.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine, but I'm just scared because it's Daisuke.
Yeah.
But I'm also assured because it's Daisuke, so it's in a very weird position right now.
Very. The Rock is
too.
very conflicted about his feelings.
Yo, it's actually bullshit blazing.
I
It's
can't
actually the
believe it.
smell of the game.
I meme
I
that
actually can't
so
believe
hard.
The smell of the game.
I
So-
was like, God damn it.
Everyone's giving Smell of the Game shit, but no one said anything about Sky Should Be High. That title is so stupid. It's like just as bad, if not worse, but everyone gave it a pass.
I should be high. Amazing.
And Big Blast Sonic is just nothing. It's just 3 words that sound cool together.
Japanese English is cool.
Yeah, it
Bullshit.
seems like they
Lyrics,
just-
like in Persona as well, yeah.
Seems like they just like the phonetics of it. They're just like, oh, I like the way those words sound together.
That's how you got Unis colors.
Yo,
They
that's
just looked
that's
at an
like
English dictionary and combined the words.
that's like the whole, just how fucked up, how like cool music is. Oh, you just got like all these fucking wavelengths and they sound like they got them harmonizing and shit. Like, oh, that's their own realm. Like, audio is interesting.
It's cool.
Rap.
Yeah, the song itself is actually pretty good. Like when I remember the initial trailer when I saw like Kai and Soul like grab their swords and shit, like in the fucking like guitar came in. That was so sick. Like
The song's fire.
this song's so good. Like I'm super stoked about that.
That
Like,
was so good as a first trailer.
yeah, I was losing it. Like I actually like put my hands over my face. I was like couldn't breathe. It was so cool.
I can't imagine how much like shit you would have lost going from ACR or whatever to fucking Xrd trailer 1. Like, oh, especially at the fucking camera rotation.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
play Plus R, so unfortunately I didn't get that.
And that
I just
from that
stopped
point,
in after May's reveal. 'Cause I saw
it's
a
like
cute
from
pirate girl.
from that point forward, Arxis just showed like they got the best anime graphics. Since then, it's like that's kind of
Yeah.
fucked.
Arxis is
Big
doing the
flex.
best thing in the industry right now. Like,
Yeah.
those visuals are insane.
I hope people copy them. But now we just got they have fucking the
See-
hero they have a fucking second Hero Academia game announced.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't want people to copy them. I want people, because, like, see, Arxis is showing mastered stylization is better than, what's the phrase? Oh, photorealism. And I 100%
Oh,
agree
for
with that.
sure.
And I
For
want
sure.
I want other studios to like in gaming, Arc System Works is peak. In animation, Trigger is at like the peak. And it's like even in terms of game design itself, I would even give it that to platinum in terms of like you can leave it to platinum to make a good game.
Yeah.
Story might suck ass, but the game's gonna be good.
How they've
it's stuff
all
like
set
that.
their own genres of specialization. Very
Like
good.
just master your own thing instead of trying like photorealism or copying other things or just it's
Yeah.
what they are. They're copies.
I believe that's actually why Street Fighter V looks like shit in comparison to Street Fighter 4 because they just went with like kind of like 3D stylized models in 4 and like it took a while to get there, like a couple iterations, but like they got there. And like 5 looks bad because I think they were influenced by NRS games or something like that and
Yeah.
thought that like maybe they craved like a little more realism and like for instance like they added these things like remember Ryu like really early on he's got a lot of these moves because he was like the first character. They showed off moves that would like change depending on hit or block.
Yeah,
Like his sweep, for example. Exactly. Yeah, and they just completely backed off of that because they realized like it would like look ridiculous for like every type of move, and it was also like a daunting thing to do.
So only Ryu has it.
Yeah, it was like the animation direction was just fucking awful. Like, and they got a lot of things really bad. I remember Ryu's like stand medium kick, his whatchamacallit, the step kick too. When they added the step kick, that shit looks pretty bad too. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm just ranting about it, but yeah, the idea that I hate realism. I hate when they try to achieve realism.
Like the comic effects in 4 were so good, like the focus attack, all that. But
That's
now in
exactly what I
5,
was thinking of,
it
yeah.
just looks like fruit by the foot. All the colored animations and stuff. Like, ugh.
Big banana hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Infinite Marvel Infinite, like that.
Like, find your style and run with that style. Don't. Photorealism is not what we. Like, I'm playing a game. I don't want it to look like real life. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like. Some people don't like the Borderlands aesthetic, but I still like how they went for something and stuck with it,
A
and
style,
it looks pretty
yeah.
good. Like
Yeah, I think it looks great.
the comic book stylization. I
Cell
love that.
shade, cell shade.
Yeah.
Cell shading, right? Yeah.
Like, find your thing and do it. Like, make it look good.
But that's also another thing. It's like, hey, the client doesn't know what they want until they see something they don't like.
Yeah, but this is like.
I brought that up in the interview.
See, working with clients is different than building a product you're gonna mass produce. Because working with a client, you have a base product, and you modify it per client. Where here you're selling one product that needs to appeal to like this needs to have everything that everyone wants because you can't tweak it per person per customer.
Consider the audience as one person.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
gotta but an audience has more wants and needs than a single client. Is all I'm saying. It's hard to compare.
Games.
Because, a client can't only 70% like something and the other 30% doesn't get it because it's one person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like you could just rate satisfaction, like percentage of an audience, like 80% could be your baseline for like approval or something. Like there's ways that you could do that, I guess. But like, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. What you were talking about earlier, like the I'll know it when I see it type of thing for like people.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, when it comes to graphics and like game design, it's just kind of like that. Yeah, it's like you just know when you see it. It would be hard. I guess the point is it would be hard for an audience to direct you to what they would want to see, like what they would want the game to look like.
A good example of that actually is Dead or Alive 5. They took to Twitter to ask the community what they wanted for their balance patch. And
Wow.
me and one of
How
my
did that
college
turn out?
friends were playing a lot, so we were in the Twitter conversations for all that. And let me tell you, your fans don't know what they want.
Yeah.
I argue with people about why they can or can't do things. I'm like, you can't. Like, that's actually stupid. You're just an idiot. Just shut up. Like, you don't.
Yeah.
You're trying to ruin this game. They just don't. They don't know what they want. But a lot of times the devs don't, because fucking Elfelt and Johnny are still good. So
Yeah, but Johnny's so cool.
Elfelt's not.
Subjective.
I was
but-
getting so heated in the crowd at Taku. I was
Like when-
so mad.
watching Peppery Splash die to two Elfelts like back to back was pretty wild.
He was going off about Elfelt.
Oh boy.
I like seeing the screenshots, yeah.
I mean, so was I. I was fucking. I don't think I yelled against the character so much in that crowd. I was getting heated, visibly heated.
Yeah.
Like, whenever she got away with anything. Like, she got Fafnir holding grenade and she just didn't get comboed. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whenever she's like
there's-
at half
yeah,
screen distance, she'd like pull nade and chuck it, and it would like anti-air stuff. Like I was just watching like what was happening. I was just like, wow, she does not need to chill at like any moment. Like at any moment, she does not need to chill. Like just there's always an action. Like you know what I mean? It's like a weird thing.
Just pull grenade and you're safe from pile bunker. Like, okay.
There were so many, there were so many of those, like, just stop the enemies, hit confirm because you grenaded yourself. It's like, okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
It used to be worse. Like, grenade used to scale the combo to shit. Because I remember I was net playing Lost Soul a long time. Was it Sign even? Where I did like the whale ball thing on him when he had pulled grenade, and the ball made the grenade pop, and the pop scaled the whale down to 1 damage because it like hit max scaling immediately. That was so dumb. They tweaked that, but like holy shit. They did not know what they were
Well,
doing with that character.
yeah.
They
Ram
still
took all
don't.
the heat, and then Elfeld survived.
Oh, you can hit grenade back. Cool. She can still just throw it again.
It's also very hard to hit back for in some of my cases.
Yeah. Like a lot of times, my character, depending on where she throws it, I have to trade or do something like IED back JH, and meanwhile I'm not like gaining any ground.
Mm.
Oh well. Fuck that character. So thank God she didn't win. Hotashi's the boy, but holy shit, fuck his character.
Teresa, the
Yeah.
homie.
I don't like Elfeld.
I count Teresa just everyone's homie.
It's like
Like, what-
impossible to hate him.
What do you think is going on, like when he gets like really emotional on stage and stuff like that? Like half the time, I almost think he's kidding. Like I'm not even kidding.
He's
Like,
like, I'll
when
get
he
the
got-
crowd
I
on my
honestly, yeah,
side.
I'm kind of curious what he's like thinking in his head.
Yeah, like cause like
Express that much dread.
he got his burst thrown, and I remember like the camera switched to his face, and he's kind of like chilling for a second. Like as soon as he kind of realized he was on stage, like on camera, it looked like he reacted. And then he just like he was like looked like he was about to cry or so. It was so funny. Like I wonder what he's like. He's just very emotional. Like either he likes acting that way, or he just really is that way.
It's understandable.
Trying to get the crowd on his side.
Right, yeah, and like that's what I'm thinking. I'm not trying to accuse him of that. I guess it's not a bad accusation, but like
This is our conspiracy. This is your
I think it's
conspiracy.
conspiracy. He's like,
It's
yeah,
just-
yeah. They're like the American audience, man. They like emotion. They like to see the swings. You know, they like to see the, you know, like, that's what he's doing.
Lion Magnus told me that like the last time he went to Japan to like I guess Mikado or whatever, like he would listen in on like Teresa, talk to like other girls, and he would talk about like how he competes in like tournaments. I'm thinking like, maybe he's like thinking for his homies back home, the girls out there.
Who want to
Yeah.
see him win?
Yeah.
Oh
Let's just show him the medals.
Yeah. Like yeah, I won both games. Bathar and Exard. I'm pretty.
Oh yeah, he did that too.
Yeah.
He did do that. It's wild. He took over where Kadako like stopped. He's like,
Yeah, he
all right,
just
you
stopped
come and
showing
win
up.
both games now.
Oh yeah, he was at CEOtaku last year.
The last 2 years, and they just didn't come this year. Because Teresa was here. Only one Japanese player can be here.
It's because he knew the May
No,
trailer,
Taka came
so he
that one
canceled
time.
his flight. And there's no point in playing current May if there's a new May already.
No, Samito was here last year. Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
won SNK Heroines.
yeah, Leona baby, double Leona. She was tight.
Yup. Sick game. I don't know why you can play doubles on one character, but whatever. CEO Taku.
I entered under night and went 1-2, so that's cool. Better than 0-2 from last year, yeah.
That's good.
Improvement.
I actually died to base tuxedo mask. It was so I would have had a chance if I knew how to not get super grabbed.
You just jump on Flash, but I still don't, so I don't know.
I still don't. But like
I haven't trained myself to do it.
it goes back to the point where maybe I should stop playing entering games that I don't really play.
You
Especially
play it,
nowadays,
right?
because now that I'm working and shit, like I get making videos. I haven't really been net playing as much anymore, so
You just get on that Dengeki grind.
maybe I don't feel like getting on any grind. I got Fire Emblem, I got Sony Vegas.
Yo, you know what? That's how it is. That's how it feels. I haven't touched a fighting game in so goddamn long, unless people are overplaying. And a lot of times it's just me teaching the new kids who came to the area, and I'm not actually like improving. And I've just been playing Monster Hunter and Astral Chain, so
Thank
Yeah.
you for training the new generation Guilty Gear, for I cannot.
yeah. You just
It
don't.
gets back to the also I'm gonna be critical here. You shouldn't expect much if you aren't like consistently practicing. So that's my statement.
Yeah.
So like I shouldn't be expecting to do better if I'm not I'm literally not practicing, so I can't get mad.
Yeah, and I get that, but I don't know. I'm still tight.
I know.
Because you always hear the stories about people are like for example, when KV had his run, he got top 8 Evo for Guilty Gear that one year. He's like, yeah, I just didn't play the game for 2 weeks and just relaxed, and then I had my good run. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like grinding before an event can also just tucker you out.
It's more of just the consistency of playing within the past like couple months and getting that blood in you. Because I mean, you literally haven't like net played in like months, and neither have I. So
I mean, I still play offline, but
like during college, I would just get on Steam net play till like 2 a.m. every night. Not every night. It's whenever I felt like having fun.
I can't
Surprisingly,
have fun anymore.
yeah.
Can you have fun, Daniel?
I honestly, I was gonna say, like, I hardly get motivated after coming home. I've been playing actually a lot more lately. I like started doing on my like playing on my laptop and shit. Competition's so much better. I feel like I'm growing a lot faster. But like, it's always weird. This happens. Like, I'll go to tournaments, not practice, suck, and then like come home and keep playing, but like stop playing before another tournament and just repeat the cycle.
Yep.
I think,
So it
I think
is.
I'm gonna try to keep momentum this time or something. The game's about to die. Like I'm gonna fucking give it one last hurrah. I think.
I mean, I'm still gonna enter it even when the new one comes out, cause like
You think so? Really?
I don't know if I'm like. Put it this
First, we
way.
gotta see if people are gonna still run, tournaments for that.
I mean, people still run plus. Like it's gonna be the anime tournaments only, but they still
I mean,
run plus.
because they're like major, I don't know, major different games, whatever.
Well, you gotta
however
see
put
what the
that way.
differences is.
Yeah, how big of a difference the game is, honestly.
Yeah. If it's like MK10 to MK11, yeah,
Yeah,
sure, drop
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
That's
if
what I'm
it's
thinking.
plus R to Xrd, then
Or
yeah,
ultimate to infinite Marvel.
yeah. So it's all down to that. But I mean, like, I don't know if I'm ever, unfortunately, because I'm not even that good at Xrd, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna be as good at a game as I am currently with Xrd, because most of my Xrd grind was from when I was in college, or like
That's
when
the
I
real
was
shit.
when I first got a job and it wasn't so busy and I could just travel every weekend. I had the money, but now like work kicks my ass, I kick my ass, everyone else at the tournaments kick my ass.
Coming from all angles nowadays.
You would stop.
Another part of the tournament being competitive. Once you put yourself at like a good placing, then you might get like unmotivated. That
You're not hitting it again.
consistently keeping that place is gonna be kind of rough on you.
My consistency. So also, all the people I used to travel with all like stopped playing.
Well, yeah, from the scene.
Our local Philly boys all stopped. They might come back for Grand Blue, but we'll see.
Will
Dude,
they come
Grand
back for
Blue?
Guilty Gear?
I've had Grand Blue on the mind, honestly, for so
I would
long
like
wanna
to.
play more Grand Blue.
during this talk. I love that fucking game. It is so clean.
It
I
just
think
feels just a refresher. It's not an anime
Yeah.
fighter.
it's just like everything is just like kind of what there's a pretty well like a fairly vast decision space, like usable decision space, and it's just like everything is like deal withable. Like everything you see is kind of like deal withable. Like you usually tell
Within
like
your
everything
grasp.
that happens.
No
Exactly,
bullshit.
yeah. It looks like an answer, yeah. Like Guilty Gear like could just look like Jesus. Maybe you don't know
There's
what's
some
going
bullshit.
on. Yeah, there's definitely bullshit, and I am so excited for that game. Looks very
My
proper.
biggest complaint is like I don't know enough, and most of the people, the only two characters I can say this about really are Charlotta and Double Sword Lancelot. There we go. Because like they have a lot of weird, mostly Charlotta, because I don't know what's plus, what's punishable, how punishable it is, and against that character, it's very annoying because of how scrambly she is. So at a low level, without actually knowing anything, it's super annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited to actually go to lab this game. Gonna lab Charlotta first. If you play Charlotta, I'm gonna beat your ass. You J2 JA or whatever at me, I'm gonna 2C the shit out of you.
I'm just going to 5v and hit your crown for some reason.
She can't be short. We don't want another Yoda.
The crown just
Can
makes it
you
perfect with the hitbox.
tell me about Yoda?
So Yoda and Soul Calibur, highs and some mids just couldn't hit him. So like sometimes you just couldn't mix him up, and main strings that kept you plus just didn't work on him. So you had to do high commit lows and shit just to hit Yoda. But he also has moves that make his highs make him jump really high in the air. So he goes over your high commit lows you need to even hit him. But you trying to stuff his highs meant you had to do your highs that wouldn't hit him otherwise, and he just kicked you anyway. Fuck that character.
Yoda's image is ruined for me for completely unrelated reasons.
Why?
There's a YouTube pooper-ish. I'll just say
God
that.
damn
Those
it.
words. That's
Okay,
fine.
whatever. I'll let you have that. I'm not even gonna pry.
Yeah. Neither am I, so I don't feel like explaining it.
I don't want to know.
Something that only intrigues me. Okay. Grand Blue, I definitely want to play it, but is it gonna go on the PC? I don't know. I don't feel like buying a PS4 now when it's at the end of its lifespan.
I really don't like the idea of that either. The story mode's gonna be great. That game's gonna bring in a lot of people. Like, have you seen the story mode? Like, or like the way it goes? Like,
Dog, all that effort gone into those like RPG models, those non-fighting game character models, like
the ones that you beat up.
Yeah.
it's like wasted potential. It's kind of like
No, they're gonna be DLC. Like,
I was gonna say something rude.
I mean, I actually like it's gonna be a small roster. People complain, but like as I was saying, like this is gonna be the first. Like I work a 9 to 5. I don't have time to learn 70 matchups, so like I welcome this small roster.
Like, how much variety do you really need for a game to feel like
Right.
variety? Because like 10 is fine.
And like, these
definitely more
characters
balanced.
are
In my
so
opinion.
different. Also, Matera got revealed, and I just didn't see shit. Like no one cared. I feel like.
There's no art. Yeah.
I saw something.
Oh.
But was it actual Grand Blue versus art, or was it just general
No, it was just her.
Grand Blue art?
It was just her.
Okay.
I mean, it just happened that, that character was drawn right after her release, so. Or her reveal in the game, so it's a correlation. Maybe not causation, but the correlation's there. So I'll uphold that.
Matera was one of my first roles in Grand Blue. Charlotta was my first role in Grand
So
Blue.
are all the characters at the moment like some of the initial roster from when Grand Blue released? Like who wasn't?
I don't know about Vosteva. But the rest, I want to say were. Matera might. She was early on, but I don't know if she was in the initial release.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. The Knights, I feel like, were definitely there from early on.
And then they're still not in the demo.
Speaking of which, while we're on Grand Blue, I asked someone if they were going to play Grand Blue, and they told me that they weren't interested in the IP. They'll still get and play it, but the IP is not for them. But at the same time, it's like, I didn't know what Persona 4 was until I played Arena, believe it or not.
Is that your intro to the Persona series?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So then I went back and tried the other things. I saw everything else. And then I saw those wonky spin-offs, and that this fighting game was just one of the spin-offs. So it's like I got into Persona off that. And like I guarantee you most people playing Dragon Ball right now don't give a shit about Dragon Ball. Most of them do. Most of them probably do. But I mean, like a lot of people are probably just like that's where the money is. They enjoy team games. Like a lot of them are fucking Marvel players.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think it definitely like manufactured some hype for DBZ, but like sometimes I doubt I don't doubt the sincerity of it. I just think like they might as well get enthused about DBZ if they're playing DBFC. You know?
It
And,
was
like-
actually like the DBZ game they deserved. The one.
no one
Yeah.
actually wants to play GT Goku.
Yeah.
That's also
Like,
true.
as far as DBZ games go, it's probably one of the best DBZ games ever.
Unfortunately.
It was
Yeah.
so. It was
Dude, that
such a
new
gift.
single player one looks so good.
That
Kakarot
is also
Story
true.
or Saga or something.
Mm-hmm. Just like Dragon Ball RPG.
Yeah, yeah.
I played that.
Sick.
I played that Game Boy one for a little bit.
Which one? I might have had it.
I don't know, but they had big heads.
Oh, I don't think I played that one. I played a lot of Dragon Ball games in my time.
I just remember, Game Boy Advance sprites, and it was a Dragon Ball game.
Was it GT?
I don't know.
Because I had the GT one.
I don't know what that entails.
Oh
It
my
was just
God.
a Dragon Ball game with sprite work, and they had bigger heads than what their proportions are in like regular Dragon Ball. Not like the chibi that they have in like the Arxis
Yeah, yeah.
games, big head, but like they had big heads. That's all I
Just
know.
so
Of
they
their
are
art style.
recognizable on the sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yo, Grand Blue sick. BB Tag
Yeah.
is. I need to play it again. I at least want to know
It
enough. to
sounds
commentate
pretty
it.
hype.
But Adachi is insane. That character is so broken.
Really?
So he just does sweep into Zeodine, and he basically has Kai Grinder that hits twice as much.
This is BB Tag or Persona?
BB Tag.
Okay.
Like
Is
Adachi could not do
Zeodine-
this in Persona.
Is Zidane a super? No.
It used to be a super.
Okay.
Now it's this normal special. And it's basically a full charge grinder that hits twice as much. You can't
That's my
DP it because he can wait for you to block before he does the mix up. I guess you could push block him off you, but like you can't punish because you're still in Zeodine.
I am glad that the game's kind of turning into a shit fest as it was probably intended with all the characters.
Probably.
It's good on them.
Game's a mess. It's fun.
It sounds
The
really
game's
fun, though.
So fun to watch. I
Shit
love
for
watching
five.
BB Tag. That's why I want to commentate it more. It's so fun to watch. But holy shit, I do not want to be in the driver's seat. I'm still gonna play it. I want to play it more. I do want to give it another fair shot.
It's like the main mix-up side switching with the
Yeah, yeah.
partner. I don't
So-
like that.
How good a character is how fast you can make them block and then safely side switch. If you can safely side switch, you're a good character. So Ruby just makes you block a normal, calls Gordao, then does her teleport and she's on the other side.
Yeah,
and
I'm a
then
baby.
boom, you're sandwiched. So
Forgot
it's
it-
just sandwich them.
Our local Boom went there. I don't know if he plane travels.
I don't think he was there.
I
no.
assume not, yeah. Hmm.
I haven't seen him plane travel at least.
I played Grand Blue against a guy whose first game was with BB Tag.
I
It was-
feel like you told me that.
Yeah. It was
What
an
was-
interesting experience.
You were like, you elaborated on that, whatever.
Yeah,
I played
I mean,
a guy
like,
who mashed with Charlotte and I got max. I lost. Charlotte.
Charlotta's whack.
Interesting.
That just goes
Play
back
kinda
to
weird.
like I didn't know it was plus, and I kept dropping my combos, my links, because like I can't lab the game, and he was just mashing super whenever I started trying to do links. Like, well, this
Wow.
is I hate when I'm learning a game. I hate playing people who just mash TP or super through my strings because it's like, of course I'm gonna drop them, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
just don't do them. But I'm trying to learn the new
So
game.
that you're doing fake strings?
No, they're real. I'm just dropping them.
Oh. That's on you, dog.
Yeah, but it's like I can't lab it. I can't lab the game.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Well,
Like, once you get the
That's
hang of
the-
the auto combos, it gets better.
Yeah, I was trying to do 2A link into Rekka,
5A.
and for some
Oh.
reason I can't do 2A Rekka link. I'm just so bad.
it's the curse of getting any game early access.
Yeah. Because it feels tight. I feel like if I lab it, it'll be easy, but I just gotta get there.
Yeah, with a little lab time, the game's gonna crack right open. I feel like that game is just it looks so juicy. Like when people go into the lab, like I feel like it's gonna evolve so quickly.
Yeah, people already found sick grand combos in the corner. But can't wait to see what we actually have a real training room.
Yeah, and especially like defensively and all sorts of stuff. Like there's a lot of very interesting defensive options like roll forward, spot dodge, guard button on cross ups.
Like I
Um,
immediately found a throw tech OS with dodge. I think I was just explaining that before.
yeah, I think how did you say that worked?
You hit dodge, and then a couple frames later you plink into throw. So
Okay,
so if you're in, so if they do a gap and you basically do delay, you delay dodge throw. If they do a small gap into throw, you tech it. If they do overhead or delayed string,
I
you
see.
will you'll
Like a
dodge
wider
it.
gap.
If they do a small gap, you keep blocking, and so it does lose to delayed throw, a very delayed throw. But if they do a delayed throw, they probably fucked up, and you could just mashed on them.
Exactly,
So
it's a pretty risky course.
or just jumped out. You give a year like to delay a throw enough to beat this OS. I feel like it's reactable. Like you can just react to them and just jump over them, then grand JD them from behind, and you won.
I I would really like to know how throw and spot dodge interact. Like I didn't get a chance to see that, but like I would really like to know like who is plus in that situation. I don't imagine either is punishable.
Oh, you throw the spot dodge. Spot dodge just straight up. It's only strike and bull.
Oh, no kidding, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
why. That's why if you delay throw, spot dodge comes out and you immediately grab them.
Okay. So you're saying if you grab someone out of spot dodge, they're still able to tech?
They cannot no. So the reason the OS works is because you get grabbed, and while you're grabbed is when you're hitting spot dodge.
Right.
So
So
the
so
grab eats the spot dodge input, and then it reads the throw tech input.
okay, yeah. I see. That's kind of
And
cool.
it's also with apparently SKD found one with 2A where it's the same thing. You just hit 2A plink throw. So it's like similar to Street Fighter 4, but a little harder. So I mean, and that OS beats delayed throw. So there you go.
Because the 2A will come out on delayed throw.
Yeah, they do delayed. Remember how I was saying you could just mash on delayed throw?
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you do that, you'll kill that. Yeah.
Hmm.
And throws are how you beat rolls. I think lows beat rolls, like forward dodge, whatever. And spot dodging safe jumps is like the worst thing you can do, because they can OS the shit out of that.
That's interesting. I think I saw someone do that.
If you're not expecting it, sure, it's same like Slayer BDC bite, but like you can just like backdash OS BDC bite, which is something I gotta start doing. I do it for TPs now. Works for that. And like
Backdash throw involved, by the way. It
Yeah.
hurt.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Soul can do that too. Like I was trying to remember what it was. I think you OS it with 5S. Catch backdash.
Yeah, that's a different OS. So that OS abuse. So there's a proxy block OS where when you land, there's like 6 frames where you can only attack. I think it's 6. You can block and you can attack, but you can't jump, walk, or backdash. But if you go into a guard animation, it removes those 6 frames. So how that Soul OS you're thinking about works is you safe jump with JS or JH or whatever. You quickly input backdash, followed by slash. And what that'll do is if they block the move, your backdash and slash input get eaten. And you
Right.
can land and do a low or something and just start pressure. If they DP, it puts you in proxy block, which causes the backdash to trigger. if they backdash, you land. The 6 frames eats your backdash input since you weren't in proxy block, and then your slash comes out and catches their backdash.
Oh shit! There's so many more layers to it. I was just doing the fucking. I was relying on the difference in like hit stop, right? Like if they backdash, like the hit stop of the JS is so much later that the 5S will come out. So if you do it at the right time.
If they backdash, there's just no hit stop because they invul, so you whiff through them.
If they backdash, there's no. Yeah, but I mean, like you do like the 5S 5H string, and like it'll catch some backdashes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But damn, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah,
I didn't know I didn't know another layer was that you could bait DP. I saw I think it was Hawken do it against a Slayer player, Hase. So like he wasn't worried about DP, I guess. I'm not sure.
I mean, Soul can just safe jump Tyrant Rave OS, where you do jump S, input Tyrant Rave, right, and then just input like a 2P or something, or 2K.
Right,
and if they block the JS, Tyrant Rave won't come out. But if they DP or backdash, Tyrant Rave comes out.
That's like good shit.
Because like the issue with doing the catch backdash OS is if the JS whiffs because they either DP or backdash, your S is coming out, but that loses the DP, which is why the backdash is there too. That game's crazy.
Good riddance. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it's pretty cool.
At least they removed there was a OS with proxies where if you inputted a move and ended with 2 buttons, you got FD. But if you were in proxy block and you inputted a motion and hit 2 buttons, the move would come out. So Elfelt could input like the roll input and FD, and she got FD if they didn't do anything. But if your opponent hit a button and you inputted that, you rolled through their button and can kill them. It's crazy.
Remember when you could YRC bursts?
Yeah, so you just OS YRC on every single hit of your combo.
That was so cool.
I assume this is Sign.
Yeah. That was fixed immediately.
I bought Sign recently.
Did you?
Don't worry about it.
Just OS every burst with YRC.
I just wanted it for the Halloween train stage.
Oh. Okay. Yo, I miss old Japan. The Japan stage.
God, I just want to play on the old maps that I never experienced.
Blaze Blue brought them all back. I don't know why Xer didn't.
It's lore.
That's
They brought back the Alpha costume. Come on. Don't pussy out.
The stages are easier.
Give everything else. Yeah.
I wonder if they like optimize lighting and stuff for those stages, because they did do like the like global light source and stuff.
You're right.
Yeah, so there's probably stuff like that, but
it might be more work.
Yeah.
When will they? Yo, Answer's never coming back.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
That character's never coming. Him and Heiyun,
never
They're
coming
done.
back. Yeah.
They're done.
No way.
You're done, kid.
Badman never coming back.
Badman's never coming back.
He's literally dead.
Leo either comes back in 2020 or never again. Like it's if he doesn't stay in, he's done.
Yeah. He's got to stay in.
Imagine bringing back a character from Xer in like GG, the 5th Guilty Gear game.
If Raven's not in 2020, he's done.
For sure.
Jacko, I could see them coming back just because they're assholes.
Valentine's, they can come back.
Ram and Elfelt, considering how other Valentine and Justice got like skipped, I think we're getting new Valentines again.
Interesting.
Like that guy we saw in the first trailer. I think he's the first male Valentine, which is why they can't reveal his name.
He does like his helmet like resembles like I didn't hear enough people talking about this honestly, but like his helmet resembles like Ram's like balls that like control swords and stuff like that. Yeah.
And did you see his swords have the hooks that Ram's puppets were holding? It has the hooks for the teeth to bite onto.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just has Ram's color palette. He has the white outfit with. So, we're just getting male Ram and male Elfelt.
I feel like Elfelt's coming back, yo. That shit's gonna be
I
fire.
don't want Elfelt. If Elfelt comes back, I'm not playing 2020. You heard it here.
New moveset. New moveset. Is there any character that, and what games that they've just got entirely new movesets?
May kind of did, honestly.
It looks pretty different.
I mean, she has Dolphin Ride, but Hoop functions differently, and Senga's new, Ball's new, 6K's new, 2H's new.
I see. Interesting. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I actually, now that Axel is actually out, I'm not that hyped for Axel. But now that he's actually out, I'm actually pretty excited to see like his playstyle. I think his archetype's very simple enough to fit.
Just want to know if he has a teleport. Because I'm afraid Axel has a teleport. Well, it's just going to be like, they'll just make him like Dhalsim, where he's slower but can teleport.
I want to see the chains
that's honestly what I see.
Start like swirling around and curves. It's going to be weird. The physics will look fucking weird, but...
Oh, he sets portals like Venom sets balls, and he can throw his moves through the portals.
He's got drills.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for him to go through, put a portal above and behind him, and then he just infinitely falls through.
Yo, that'd be sick. And he can't hit the ground to put him away. So he just
he's gonna have a full screen command grab where he like sticks the chain through the portal.
That'd be sick.
I mean, he does have one, but it's just very slow.
See, I'm hyped to see what Axel has, but the moment they show it, even if they give him portals and teleports, I'll be like, that's cool. He can leave the game now. Like, I don't know. He has to be there though.
Considering all the new looking shit May got, I mean, I guess that she only got like what, 1 or 2 new things.
Well, in the trailer, that's all.
In the trailer, yeah.
Because like, remember this way, we don't know the whole. Like, I don't know if she summons dolphins, but at the same time, someone mentioned in the May Discord, like, we didn't see Soul throw a gunflame, because throwing a gunflame or summoning a dolphin isn't exciting for a trailer. So, we don't know the whole kit. We do know that May has Zweihander. At least it looks like Zweihander, and I think that's funny.
Yeah. What do you think the purpose of them giving her that move is? Is like a knockdown
Johnny's dead.
option?
No, he's not coming back.
So, my first thing was, if it looks like a grounded Zweihander, I'm like, okay, either one, she can do it in the air as well, and it's her new air ender. If it's ground only, I'm like, it serves the same purpose as 6H, but 6H is special cancelable, in current game at least. I don't know about that game. So I imagine it either has to ground bounce, and she can hop on a dolphin, she can do Zweihander, hop on dolphin stuff. But it's all speculation, 'cause we don't know the rest of the fucking move. We don't know the game's engine. We haven't seen actual gameplay.
They are very like scarce with gameplay right now. It's kind of like getting me worried. I just want to see it as soon as possible.
Like, I see all these YouTube and Twitter videos where it's like, yo, watch me break down this trailer. And it's like, you have nothing to go off of. Stop.
Yeah.
Just wait till it comes out. Don't clutter my Twitter with your bullshit.
Let people,
because you're wrong,
watch that if they want to.
You enjoy speculation.
Like, it's like people argue with me. They're like, nah, Scott, it's not a reboot. I'm like, we don't fucking know that. All the translations of the interviews are garbage.
We see stuff we see.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm also very, very scared.
You sound excited. Oh.
I'm scared.
Must be nice to have, your character's moves and shit revealed. Knowing that your character is fucking safe. Everyone
Safe
else is up
what?
for
Oh, that
up for
they're
a
in the game?
toss.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. Now, if she doesn't have Oki, I'm playing Bridget. Throwing it out there. Quote me.
I mean, I would assume you'd be playing one of those two.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds expected.
Mm-hmm.
Or Answer's back and he's good. Best I can see is they bring Chip back and he has both their kids. Like, they kind of mix it up. That's all I can see. Inertia cancels are gone, and I accept that. I don't want to accept that, but I accept that.
What's an example of inertia cancel again? Because I know the importance of inertia in Xrd, but like, do you just have an example off your head? For a
Yeah,
small brain
it's
like
it's
me?
May only. So when May
Never
hops
mind.
on a dolphin, if you input a button, the exact frame the dolphin hits. So when you actually hit with a dolphin, you bounce back, but you can cancel the dolphin the first frame it hits, and if you do that, the jump back animation never happens, and you just fly forward with the dolphin's speed and momentum. So that allows you to do instant overhead or do her J2H, where she rides the anchor down, land right away and go low. So it gives you an unreactable, unfuzzyable high-low.
Very nice.
And that's gone. That's going to be gone. If they bring it back, that'd be sick, but I think it's gone. They could have patched it out, and they didn't. They actually made it easier to do. They liked it. But then Answer had an IAD combo that he could only do on half the cast, and it wasn't intended, so they took it out. So inertia cancels were intended, but you didn't know about. They're so dumb with how they do things.
Inconsistency. I hate inconsistencies.
Me too.
But they brought fucking jump install back. That was a bug. But people liked it.
It's like that one. That one's like all right, I guess, because like you can kind of take it or leave it. Something like that Answer had was just like it's kind of like, oh fuck, like this is kind of like I probably should be doing this. Like I probably should be doing standing confirms and a super jump IAD links. Like I don't know. Like that I guess was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I understand why they removed it, but it made it more boring.
Yep. And I mean, he doesn't have a real crouch confirm, so now he just doesn't have a lot of characters get better combos on crouch confirm. It would have been cool if Answer's the opposite. He has shit damage on crouch confirms, but has better damage on stand confirms. Now he just has fucking nothing. He just sucks.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about it. Like you do it into palm and then run up like fucking command grab or throw a card and do some bullshit. Like
People who tell me Pot's worse are insane. At least Pot has a game plan.
yeah, Pot has a simple, fairly strong game plan once he's.
It requires heavy reads, but it works. Answer can't even read you. He just dies. He spends 25 meter to get what everyone else gets for free. He doesn't have any supers. He just says glorified spell. I'll stop ranting about Answer.
His design's very cool.
Take it away.
Extremely cool. Sorry?
I said take it away. I was blowing my nose quick.
Oh. I don't know what else to say about Guilty Gear, other than wait and see.
CEOtaku.
On another note, it was like, it feels kind of weird to make any type of Xrd content because it feels like the new game is already here, as in like, there's no point in making any like, I don't know, Xrd combo vids or shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, like I see like a farewell combo video or two coming out, but
like this weekend I learned that Slayer 5H might beat Johnny Coin Round Start. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned that before. But I also don't know. I didn't try it again, but it happened when I was playing with Hua. I don't know if he delayed or anything, but I don't think I did.
That's wild. I mean, May can like 3K or run forward, but it's just not worth it.
It's because my 5H low profiles his coin, so it's fucking sick.
Sick.
It's fucking sick.
And like moves your hurt box forward so it like whiffs. Yeah. I'm surprised you even challenged Johnny round start.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I always do two, 2D beats that, but you don't get any fucking reward.
And
there is a thing where it's like delayed BDC IAD. That's a thing. Like I like doing 5H round start sometimes. Then you get that meaty counter hit. But I do also need to start trying 5H IAD combos. That staggers them a bit on hit, so.
Yeah, it looks like a good route. Even if it's like not always true. Like you're just in, at least.
Fuck Slayer.
Yeah,
Hope he has a
funny.
normal run. He just has JS for his run.
You know what? I hope he does too, because that looks fucking hilarious. Same with same with
Give
Pot.
Pod a run. I mean, some characters just fly for like Zato and Venom. They just fly for their run. They don't have an actual run animation.
Like a float hover thing.
Yeah, it's like a single frame of
Yeah.
animation. Yeah.
I thought I remember someone saying, yeah, because technically Katsuki has that now, I think. Because like other people would like short dashes, right? They would do multiple dashes, right, in BB Tag. That's what I
Yeah.
remember. But I think you would think Akatsuki would do that, but I think he just like floats like Venom and Zato. That's what I remember seeing and someone saying.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Because, I mean, they have a lot of weird things in that game. Where, like, I think Neapolitan has a run, but forward's a flip. Waldstein and Tager just walk, but forward's a dash or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a lot of weird things with that game.
Actually, I don't remember what Waldstein had the time that I played him when the game released.
He only has a walk and a dash. He has an actual, like, just his dash from Eunice. It's just 6-6.
Yeah, okay.
But forward's just a walk.
He's like one of the few characters with an actual walk in BB Tag.
With a walk and a dash, yeah.
Yeah. Because, by the way, holding forward is just run for most of the cast in BB Tag. Yeah.
High speed footsies.
Hmm.
And it just makes micro dash confirms so much easier.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. You just hold forward.
Like Platinum needed it. I just held forward and hit my button as normal, and you just see Platinum shoot forward after my move recovers, and she's just already in the other move already, just sliding. I'm like, cool. Sick.
Sounds pretty sick, actually.
It looks neat, and it's just so the game feels like it rewards you. Like microdash button in other games is like hard, but in this game it's so easy that it just feels like, yeah, I did it. And that's kind of what they wanted, I feel like. But yeah, CEOtaku.
Mm.
Trying to think what. Oh, there was that KBBQ place that Vince dipped on.
Hell yeah.
That place is dope, and I've been there. What the fuck was the name of it? I've been there all 3 years I went to see Otaku. It's godlike every time.
I went to Popeyes. It was fucking sick.
I hate you.
Hell yeah, brother.
I've been to that Popeyes once and it was trash.
Let's talk about Wawa.
I have a Wawa. I can go to Wawa in like 3 minutes.
They had Siptopia when Siptopia was not a thing anymore in at least upper northeast coast.
Yeah.
So
cool.
I got a Siptopia every day, and I felt like a fucking fat ass on the third day because their milkshake, mint chocolate mint cookies and cream. Oh, it feels so unhealthy because it's like so thick, and you just feel and taste all this cookie, and it's like, oh.
That's that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few
And
of
it's
those
only.
drinks too.
Mm-hmm. What stuff did you get there?
I think I got like a cheesesteak and like half of an Italian sandwich and then a drink. Definitely a can of beer. I can't remember what. And then that's probably about it. I wasn't actually in there that much.
Now, do you have a Wawa near you?
No, not really. Like, yeah, I guess that's why it makes the experience kind of a little more special. But no, I don't.
Because I do, so I just order the same shit I do at home.
I wanted to go off on Garrett. He was like, oh, "Why are people freaking about Wawa? It's just a gas station or whatever." It's like, you don't understand how privileged you are, boy.
Like, I wish there was a Sheetz instead of a Wawa, but
Sheetz is good.
I like Sheetz. See, Daniel gets it.
I get it. Their fries are like way better. Like,
See,
I can
fries.
see that. I can see that.
And I like their chicken wraps.
Fries are
Their
like
chicken sandwiches.
I get chicken sandwich and cheese fries. I used to get it after snowboarding like all the time, and that shit was so good.
Vince,
I
you
did
got
like
a chili dog. That was your fault.
No, I like their popcorn chicken wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Their chicken's good.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They didn't have the one in Florida didn't have buffalo chicken quesadillas, but they had this like bacon chicken with the ranch.
They ran
quesadilla.
out of things very frequently.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything that was there the first day and not the third.
I remember I wanted. Oh God, what did I want? Did I want a mac and cheese bowl and they were out of? Oh, they were out of chicken. I wanted a chicken sandwich and they were out of chicken. That's right.
Yo, chicken.
Then I
Sammy.
went to the bowls and they were out of chicken again. I was like, God damn it.
Mhm.
So I got a meatball hoagie and that was actually pretty good.
Mm.
I never got that there because they usually have what I want.
Yeah, they were out of a lot of stuff. Mac and
Come near the
cheese,
end,
chicken
yeah.
tenders, all that shit.
All those gamers.
Yeah. I was slightly mad when cash register person in front of me had they were trying to order like multiple things plus like a sandwich, but like the guy scanned the multiple things and then they scanned the sandwich receipt and then it added all those non-sandwich items again. So then it like bugged out whatever and he called for someone. They told me to go to the other register behind him. And then he started ringing me and he's like, "Oh yeah, never mind. I'm going to close this lane." Even though I just told a bunch of people to get in this lane from the last lane cuz he was like holding the thing up. So I was like, "Oh, that's great. Let me just go behind
Oh, is that what took so
all
long?
these people." Yeah, that like last time. Like, "Hey, I finally paid for my order."
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, the wait was still forever at that Wawa. There was so many people ordering shit. Like, I get the Wawa app and just order before you even go there.
Yo, look at this sick picture I just found.
That's just it.
That won't send for some reason. Yeah, there it is. Look at him go.
Vincent, we're doing a podcast.
I'm
Oh, I
busy.
see. I'll retweet it real quick. Y'all can listen to me click. Shit.
It's a picture of Potemkin with his helmet off and he's painting a kitten. Anyways.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say a while ago when we were talking about, okay, I'll stop clicking shit. Oh, no, I got to click one more time.
That's fine. It's a few
I've been
clicks. You're
clicking
fine.
There we
so
go.
much. Can you hear this?
I'm sorry.
I haven't noticed.
Oh, well.
I haven't noticed.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you need to make your big band statue their thumbnail this time. There you go. That's your mission.
I'll see. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
So I was gonna say make the Potemkin the thumbnail too, but I was like, wait, that's someone else's
I
art.
don't
We
I
can't
don't want to
do
do that.
yeah.
No, that's
So,
no.
but it reminded me of the big band thing I forgot to say.
I'm gonna
earlier.
ask Suaya if I can use his I don't know. I'm gonna ask if I can use his picture of Jacko's ass on a thumbnail.
Oh, I mean, you have the clout. You'll probably let you. I don't have clout.
Give credit where credit's due. That's all.
Do you have clout, Daniel?
No.
Clout is a
That's
dangerous
the saddest
tool.
no.
Listen, clout's a dangerous tool. Okay,
Oh,
that's
shit.
why I'm like.
I'm peeking on Audacity.
That's fine. I try not to let it affect me.
It's tough.
Don't give in.
I was trying to hold back a burp there. I'm sorry. Okay, Taku. Is that it? Is there anything else? All I can think of is I played casuals. I played a lot of Dengeki.
Oh,
Dengeki's
I
cool.
made sure to do more of things that I solve the regrets that I have in previous tournaments. Play more casuals. I tried to make sure I tried to meet everyone that I know. I guess is that the question?
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah, but it's
Especially
tough because,
meet a bunch of more mutuals, make more mutuals.
What do you define as mutuals? Like a hi in passing? Because there's some people...
I met Zotbuster in person. I forgot to say hi to Brett.
There's
Which
some
I'll do
people I
next
just said
time.
hi to, and then there's other people who I legit had a full conversation with and or hung out with.
there's just like there's people that say compliment my content and I say thank you, and then I try my best to remember more people, so that's why I try to look up their shit. Like if especially like when I play them tournament, that kind of deal.
Yeah, I feel it. I mean, I just met a lot of people too, which is always cool.
I like just
Hey,
sharing a moment with somebody, just like you remember like a funny conversation or like witnessing something. Like those are like the things I try to focus on. I'm just like I'll check that off if I have a moment with someone.
Just had a moment.
Yeah, it's just funny. Like you either play games or like talk about some shit. Like I remember like watch somebody spill a beer on the ST cab. That was a moment I shared with somebody. It was great.
Yo, were any of you? Were you at CEOtaku last year, Danny?
Yeah, I was.
There was one night where someone was trying to like start some shit with like Miku, I think. I think I recorded
really?
it, but don't. Yeah, I remember it. This is like maybe at like 2 a.m. in venue. Someone was like getting real heated at Miku, and I just remember it being hilarious. Yeah, I don't remember.
That's wild. He was getting crazy like when I was there this year.
Yo, yeah, I noticed,
saying
and
some shit.
I saw pictures of him. There's this one picture of Miku, and it's hilarious. He's got a
Miku
really good
drank
pose
a
going
lot.
on.
He planked. He found me and then took my vape and then like hit it like 5 times or something. Like he was going ham.
Yup.
I was, God, it's like, that's another regret. It's like, I really need to make use of that 24-hour venue, but then I was like, maybe I'll go take a nap, and then I just didn't go back to venue.
Yeah.
Friday night, I didn't. I was dead. I was dead when y'all came in at midnight. Oh god.
Yeah, you
Then
were
I got up
You were,
early.
dog, you were dead after. Oh no, wait, that might have been.
Other 2 nights, I went ham. I was the last one in the room both nights. So I'm proud of that. I used the venue. First one out of the room, last one back into the room.
That's good.
Yeah. Optimize.
I'll just take a quickie,
What?
like a quick nap, of course. That's what I need.
I mean, I did that Friday, and my quick nap turned into like 12 hours.
Yeah, that was what I was remembering.
Y'all passed out early before the flight. I'm like, it's at 3. I'm just gonna stay up.
Yeah, like,
Yo,
I
apparently-
couldn't do it.
Apparently, last night is when everyone's just around. Like, I was just
Yeah.
outside walking around, and everyone was just walking, like, just loitering.
Mhm.
Like, everyone was just walking around looking for people they knew. That's it.
Oh, the
It was
exercise
funny.
as
That's
well.
sick. I'm gonna start doing that from now on. It's funny as hell.
Yeah, I gotta save time, make time at the like end of it to just fucking goon for the whole night.
Yeah, I was like, it's the last night. I'm gonna get home and regret not being here. I'm just gonna go do shit.
Yeah.
I'll try to do that next time.
I just walked around, found a group of fighting game people, chilled with them, ended up playing some KOF 13 of all things. I learned a lot about that. That game's sick.
It's cool.
Is that the
Sounds
one with the
better.
cool ass sprites still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sprites
yeah,
are sick.
Yeah. The sprites are sick. Fuck.
The music's sick. Sick game.
Mhm.
But yeah,
combo.
I definitely gonna start just roaming, I guess. Moment venue closes,
Just need
roam.
to take more. Each event is just don't make the same mistake next event.
That's
It's
one
ongoing
thing
progress.
people complain about. They're like, I hate how all the hotel things are separate. But like moments like that can't happen unless you can just like walk around outside. Like
Yeah,
just
I
squat
kinda
up and
like
just
the
roam.
environment. I kind of like it. Like, you always see people in transition and stuff like that. Like,
It's fine, yeah.
I think it's cool. Yeah, I think the venue works well. Honestly, like probably one of the best tournaments of the year.
Definitely.
I don't think I like all the tournaments being like this, but I like this being the tournament that does that. Like
Yeah,
I like
mean,
Combo Breaker's
has
venue.
its own thing.
Like, want to compare Combo Breaker and this?
Yeah, like that's an interesting comparison. Like I'm trying to think about it. Like you do see the same thing at Combo Breaker. Like people are walking around either side of the building to and
It's
from
CEOtaku.
Portillo's.
Everyone's closer, so there's
Yeah,
not
like-
too much walking.
Right. which I think is kind of cool. Like people like see some people at the pool. Like it's like I love that the pool everything's around the pool as well. Like
Getting food's
I
easier.
yeah,
I think
food's
so.
getting food's a lot easier. I don't know. I think it's an excellent venue. I actually might say I probably like it better than Combo Breaker venue wise.
It's tough because Combo Breaker is like normally my tournament of the year, but I really
Yeah.
like this CEOtaku. Even though I for some reason can't fucking play fighting games in Florida. I don't understand. I'm still gonna enter every year, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm still going. But
24-hour venue, you can't compare that. I mean, they're just the same.
Yeah, that's actually just like, yeah, Combo Breaker didn't have that, correct?
Combo Breaker
No.
did. Combo Breaker does
Oh, they
have
did?
No,
it.
no, no,
That's why
no,
I
it
was
did.
at
Yeah.
Eunice 3 a.m.,
What
yeah.
the fuck am I thinking?
Yeah, Combo Breaker was the first one to do that, and then Jabali
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
on like mad quick.
Because there's like, yo, that's sick. The karaoke and other rhythm game stuff, that's exclusive to Taku.
It was less of
Yeah.
a thing this year.
Was
Ignoring
it?
the fact that it was a smaller room, but like,
Mhm.
it seemed a lot more hype last year.
They also had
So-
more cabinets this year with games on them.
Oh, I was talking karaoke.
Yeah, I was talking about that room in general.
Jabali did announce that he's expanding venue space now, so like he's using 100%
Again,
of the
yeah.
venue next year, which I think will be kind of like the missing piece for this. Like I think the hotel's like better than Combo Breaker in almost every way. Like personally, that's the way I feel. And I think with like the right amount of venue space, if they're competing in like that territory, it's just going to be like a better Combo Breaker.
Because
Like, I
see,
think it has
that's
the
just
potential next year to be better.
us coming from anime. Combo Breaker has everything. Like if you piece
That's
it together,
true.
it has
Yeah, another thing, yeah,
arcade
CEOtaku is
room?
a lot more.
the old
anime
people
focused.
room, mystery game, all the anime stuff, all the mainline stuff.
It's true.
The
They take on a lot
artist
more
alley,
responsibility.
I think, was bigger. I mean, but like I can't put one over the other, to be honest. Coming from as an anime player, I like them both for different reasons.
I'll have to see next year. I would just like I think with the right amount of venue space, like and if you can fill it out with just anime games, I definitely think like, he's making a fucking fantastic move. Grand Blue's coming out in February, so like that shit's gonna blow up. I don't know
Oh, yeah,
when
it's-
GG is coming out in 2020, but if that comes out in time, like it's like anime's gonna be like anime's gonna fill that space like and that major it has the potential to be the best one of the year for sure.
We gotta book Combo Breaker and Taku like the moment they go up.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like no
If
way.
we
Like-
got
Like legit, we should all just book Combo Breaker and just
Oh, yeah.
see if we get, because one of us may just not get a room. Like
yeah, Brooke
I
Brooke
got
is
a
on
shitty
that
room.
shit, so if you guys want to do it, for sure,
Yeah, I was just say if she books and we book, we can just cancel one of them then if we both manage to get one.
right? Yeah, we'll
'Cause-
do that.
I booked 5 hours late and I got a shitty room. So, well, I got a room at the venue, but it was one king bed instead of two doubles.
Was it in the
that kind of
tower at
sucks.
least?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
not bad though.
Yeah, I got a room there, but I just didn't have enough bed space for everyone, which sucked.
By the way,
Yeah.
fuck L for suggesting you guys should keep renting king rooms. Fucker.
Yeah, that's
Honest,
fucker. I'm not.
honestly,
I hate,
we rented
yeah.
king size last year at Combo Breaker, and like we ended up regretting it just because we like, couldn't split it with anybody. And we're just like, fuck, this is expensive.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like she's like, oh well, people like Vince like the floor. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not
but
comfortable
it's
with doing
the-
the other people like
yeah.
splitting the room. Yeah, but this was
CEOtaku
basically
gets props this year because they fucking got all the 3 demos or whatever. Yeah, 3 demos. They got the GG reveal shit. Like, yeah,
Right.
that's probably why it helped.
Yeah, this was just
Should we
basically
do-
our Taku room. Is this podcast essentially? The
Yeah.
other two don't matter.
Yeah, they would.
I didn't say that.
I hate women.
I didn't say that.
That sounds slightly misogynist, Vince. Slightly,
He said it, not me.
I like bringing it up with like imagine actually being someone who legit hates women. Like,
Yeah,
that's just hilarious.
Or like, hey,
Like
Like,
you
that's
see the
just sad.
people on Twitter who like you just don't think they're joking, and it's like dog, you legit
Oh
cannot.
god. Oh god, yeah.
You need to leave like Twitter and
Presbyterian.
like Maybe
You
just
shouldn't.
like life, or just go in a corner and just figure it out.
You
Like,
shouldn't
got some
interact
demons.
with people. Period.
Yeah, please do not. Please do
Uh-oh.
not go to the store. Please do not. What is that?
Oh my
That'll
God.
happen a few times.
What is
I don't
that?
know.
It sounds like some Silent Hill shit going on.
Yo,
in the
happy
background, dude.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
October
know.
1st, you got sirens.
Oktoberfest.
It's October 3rd right now when we're recording this.
Damn, dude. You better
It
get
feels like
indoors.
it's a shame because like town is literally like a block away, and it's like cool as hell. But like, you think I go outside? Fucking freaks. It's like such a good area. It's like this is such a good area for saying such a good price too. But like, I don't go outside.
Yeah, I get that. I used to live in like a nice, like I mean, my neighborhood's still fine, but I lived in what people call like a nice neighborhood. I go outside, I'm like, I'm sure it's fine, but it's just when it's dark out, no neighborhood looks like a nice neighborhood.
Mine
Everything
kind of
just looks
does
creepy.
because there are fucking lights and shit in the town. You know.
Yeah, there's like
It's not
a light every
fucking
couple
city
feet.
like
I need to
Philly.
leave the light to get to the other light. That's scary.
That's fair. Well, I guess it's like street stores on each side, and there be lights. There gonna be Christmas lights very soon.
Yeah. People will be putting up Christmas lights before Thanksgiving even happens.
Was it like Home Depot was already selling Christmas stuff? I don't know.
Yep.
Something like that.
Halloween candy's about to be half off.
You're all mad? Oh my god. Yeah.
True.
I've always done that in Halloween and
Easter.
oh, what's it? Actually, I actually forget
Christmas does
Easter.
it too, yeah.
But Valentine's Day.
Oh, Valentine's Day too. Yeah.
Oh my god, I just had a thought in my head and I forgot.
I remember I
That's a
got
shame.
from CVS a giant chocolate bunny for $1. That was sick.
Didn't you have trouble eating that or something?
Yeah, it was really big. It was
Maybe you're a fake chocolate fan. I would have eaten that shit.
yeah. My tummy was yelling at me. I love chocolate, but I can't handle too much of it, or it makes my tummy hurt.
Yeah.
I'm an old
You'll
man.
do that. Me too.
I'm a sweet summer child, and I will go ham on fucking sugar. I be eating bowls. I be eating bowls of Captain Crunch at work.
Yo, so am I every morning. Remember that?
No, I eat that shit for like breakfast. Nah, it's the post lunch dessert.
You eat it for dessert.
Eating breakfast cereal, not during breakfast. Yeah.
I get in the office and I'm killing Captain Crunch Berry or whatever.
I eat
Shit's
pirate
sick.
booties.
I don't know
Something
how
I've heard.
I never been on this Captain Crunch train, but now it's like super sick.
Same.
Like it doesn't get soggy as fast as other cereals. That's sick. It still
That
maintains
is also true. I
crunch
think.
after a
Yeah,
while.
I think you're right.
So there's times I'll start looking at something for work, and then I'm like, oh shit, my cereal. I go to take a bite, and it has that crunch. I'm like, God bless you, Captain Crunch. Your name holds true.
Crunch every time. That shit could be stale as fuck, like just like left open for a month, and you can just put it in a bowl with some milk, and it'll turn into some edible cereal. It's actually kinda
It'll be
good.
edible. You might regret it later. It'll definitely be edible.
There will be some reminiscence of crunch. I guarantee you that. Just some.
Like the word crunch will come to mind,
Yeah, that was some kind of crunch.
and you'll be like, thanks, Captain.
Fuck.
Sorry. You good?
Sorry.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Oh, this is something I wanted to bring up earlier, but we just kind of kept rolling on the Taku shit.
Yeah.
As I was saying, P4 Arena was like the first thing the time I saw P4. Like I assume that's gonna be for most Grand Blue people. Like a lot of Americans don't know what Grand Blue is. Have you guys ever played a game that was a spin-off of something and got into the main media based off that spin-off? Whether it's
I
like
can't think of any.
whether it's like a game that got you into a show or vice versa.
Actually, in like that approach, but not exactly. getting into Fire Emblem from Smash.
Yeah, I count that. I count that.
Getting into Space Channel because a friend said so, and seeing her in, like the Sonic spin-off games.
See, I'll count that. I'll count that.
Same
like,
with Jet Set Radio, actually.
It's like that's a big like I went and played a lot of like Nintendo games because Smash, so I get that. I mean, but I'm becoming a big fan of it. Yeah, Fire Emblem it came from Smash. I like Robin.
You got into
Robin's
Kid Icarus, I guess. From
Smash. I love the new Kid Icarus. It's easily like one of my top 5 games.
Yeah, that's all I hear about how fucking great it is. That's not sarcastic, but it sounded like it. But yeah,
the only complaint I hear is people are like, "Oh, arthritis or wrist hurting from how you have to hold it." I'm like, I mean, I don't have the strongest wrist, but I don't remember it being that bad. Who knows? But yeah, that game was sick. But yeah, that too.
I'm mad that my left Joy-Con doesn't like lock-in as well as the right.
What?
'Cause you know how you have to press the button?
Yeah.
To slide it off? My left one doesn't. It
Joy-Con?
still needs some. It's the Joy-Con on the Switch.
It's the case you have.
No, it's the Joy-Con.
It is a Joy-Con. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but I mean, so I can still like hold it up and it won't fall, but like, I can also take it off the Switch without pressing the button behind, so it's slightly concerning.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Because like, I mean, you can like do that with your Joy-Cons, but you risk you feel like you're gonna rip off something important. But like when I take off the left Joy-Con, I can do it without feel like I'm ripping it off, and that's concerning.
Speaking of Joy-Cons, I was showing Danny Pocket Rumble at the airport. Yeah. That game, I feel like, did what it set out to. And, like, that's the first game that actually felt okay to play on a Joy-Con.
It was really not bad,
I've tried to play Smash on that, and it was dog shit. But that did not feel that bad.
So this is also considering buttons as the D-pad, correct?
You have to use the analog stick because Joy-Con has the analog.
You're right. Never mind. Ignore what I said.
So that sucked. That sucked a little bit. But
a little bit, yeah. Just
it wasn't
because,
it wasn't that bad.
I'd say the Joy-Cons are just bad.
They're not
the
great.
Sticks are just not good. The game's input system is simple enough to make it work, and even sometimes it still fails. But I don't think it's the fault of the game. Like, they did their best.
The hardest part was navigating the character select menu. The stick made the selector going every which way. Once I got in game, I was fine. I could neutral jump, forward jump, wherever I wanted, but the character select just refused to cooperate with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, go down, and it's like I'm ending up on the other end of the character select. I'm like, there's only 8 characters. How is this happening? No, it's 9. It's 9, I think. But yeah. Oh no, it was 8 and random. Yeah. Who the fuck was I playing? She was sick. Ghost Girl. I don't remember. You were playing Quinn.
June
fuck
or
Quinn.
Something.
Oh yeah, June. Yeah. Game's cool. I have it because I backed it on Kickstarter because it looked dope, and I'm glad I did because the game's dope. It set out. I don't see any tournaments being run for this game. It's kind of bare bones, but it's just easy to pick up and play, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's only 2 buttons, light and heavy, and you hold down forward or down back to do, and hold the button to do the special.
I will say the only criticism I have is, but I didn't have that much time with it. The hold and not hold thing was getting me a little bit, like hitting the right button and then remembering that like trying to hold the tap button, the one that's exclusively tap, that would happen to me sometimes. I'd have to switch back and forth. There was a little bit of confusion going on there. I imagine you could work it out. That's the only criticism I'll have. But besides that, yeah, pretty excellent.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you can look at it as a 4-button fighter and treat tap as normals and treat the other buttons as specials if you really wanted to, I guess. But yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's a system for sure. Yeah, that I just wasn't working out in time. But
I mean, you just do jump in, jab, special. That's optimal.
Exactly. I was just how many hits can I do in a combo? Sweet. That's optimal. And then like
Heavy
like
buttons
oh
that matter too much.
the best part is just like when you're mashing, like you just tick tick jab DP and it's like, oh okay, 3 hits for mashing out of pressure. That's dope.
It's like I got an optimal Abare just because I mashed like a child.
Oh hell yeah.
It's sick.
It's so
Game's
good.
cool.
Yep.
That was something random I thought of because Joy-Cons.
Can't wait to play that game in Mystery Game in Frosty Fountain.
Oh, yeah, they had it in Mystery Game. That was
Did they?
wild.
And
Yeah.
Combo Breaker this year, yeah.
Shit.
And clearly no one knew what to do.
I can't wait. I'm
Oh.
salivating at the opportunity. I know exactly who to pick.
You pick Quinn.
Great.
We were both playing literally like top 3.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact tier list. I just know June and Quinn are really good.
So that gave me an education. It's like over that hour or whatever it is, I was just like, okay, I'm ready.
That's why I kind of wanted to start playing some old games again. Oh, sorry, I was moving away from my mic because my cord got caught. Just play some old games again, just to like get better for Mystery Game. And as much as I hate party games, I should probably play more party games to prepare for Mystery Game. I have faith that I will kill anyone in any random fighting game, but the moment you put me against Acid Bro in a party game, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at party
So
games.
you need to embrace. You need to learn how to be a dick.
I am.
That's what I failed to do against Acid Bro.
No, you just failed to defend yourself. You just
Well,
had
actually,
to say.
no, sorry,
I
wrong game. I failed to do that in the karate game. Karate? Was it karate?
It was
J-
karate.
What's the other word?
It's not
the
karate.
fight with the
champ.
fit. It wasn't karate. It wasn't karate. I swear it wasn't.
Oh,
The one where
judo
he knew
something.
he knew
maybe?
this
I don't know.
probably, but he stayed in the lane and I tried to switch. That's where I messed up. Me trying to switch lane into his.
But you had at that point, like you were kind of fucked because you had to switch lanes to hit him, but he was putting buttons out so he couldn't switch lanes. But he had the point lead, so you had to switch lanes to hit him, and he knew that.
Yeah.
That game
Once he was in the
kind of
lead,
boring.
he can just run away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that game.
Which I failed to see, or I failed to conclude in my head.
But
so.
that's the problem. Once we get that far in a mystery game tournament, you're playing people who've seen these games before.
But like this is literally my first, so I'm kind of like, hey, you know how in no, this is such bad advice. Hey, you know in college how you do well on a test, you're motivated to do less.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
So you don't want to play any random games because you're fine.
No, I'm not gonna practice or anything. So
But
if I can get that far as my first mystery game,
It kind of defeats
like-
the purpose to practice, but these are people who have, once you get out of your pool in mystery game, these are people who have studied the games that show up in mystery games. Like that one fucking guy, he played that one fighting game 5 years ago in a mystery game tournament and held on to that knowledge just to know his DP was safe on block. I almost won too. Oh. I really wanted to win that.
yeah.
I wanted to win and then ask him, you've played this before, haven't you? And then I'm like, I have not. I just outfundies you.
That's the dream. I wake up sometimes and that's the dream I had when I'm sleeping.
To outfundy someone.
Get
Yo,
outfunded by them.
Danny, enter mystery game.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. Like I just have a curse of like missing the fucking pool or like missing registration or something. Like it's definitely gonna happen eventually. For sure.
Yeah, first
We'll
first
remind you.
month of the earliest Frosty Passings venue is already the second month, so of price.
Oh, it's not even
English is
early
hard.
reg, is it anymore? Oh.
It is so early registration was September for Frosty.
So it's like
it's like the second month of price now.
so what did it go to? It was like was it 40?
It probably increased by like $5 or $10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I wish I
Oh
could
my
do
gosh.
Frosty. I mean, I probably
no.
could, but I'm just playing it safe, money-wise.
Yo, people gotta stop having good tournaments, cause now I gotta choose. I'm privileged. I'm fucking saying that, and then there's all these people that can't travel. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I mean, you get the degree to get the job, and...
Fuck. I'm.
Oh, but I'm
I
in
need
debt.
to-
Been through years of depression. It's, you know, there's a price.
Yo, Vince, pay off my debt. I appreciate it. Yo, so new anime's airing. Who's watching?
I don't
new
watch anime, period. I haven't watched anime this year, period. Other than when JoJo ended in the first episode of Fire Force.
You know High Score Girl 2 is airing?
Oh, actually
Airing? I thought that shit was done like months ago.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Netflix thing. I don't know. I just saw it pop up on my ad list for this season. So I don't know what's going on.
Is it back on Netflix?
I don't know. I just saw it pop up literally before we started this.
That's sick.
Oh, okay.
Because I was watching the new Fate Go episode 0 because I want to know what that was about. And let me tell you, the weird thing is, Grand Blue Season 2, Fate Go, and Azure Lane are all airing this season. That is weird.
And Girls Frontline.
Is that airing too? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
So all 4 of those are airing this season. That's crazy.
It's also like a Chinese thing, so.
Yeah, but like all these mobile games are airing anime at the same time. I mean, Grand Blue did it first. They're on season 2.
Yo, I wish they had screens of Honolulu in the Azure Lane anime, but I didn't see her at all.
Yeah. I don't know what that's even. I'm just gonna watch the first episode and see what happens. Oh, Food Wars is back too.
Season 3? I forgot I watched season 2.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Food Wars is back. That's not till the end of the month though.
That's fine.
Lastly, Fire Force is continuing, and that show is sick. If you liked Pro Mare, watch Fire Force. They're completely different shows, and I don't know why I compared them whatsoever.
You should also watch Premiere.
You should also watch Pro Mare, unlike Vincent did.
Mm-hmm. I'm too lazy, that's all.
It'll come out eventually. Apparently, it's getting in more theaters, but the closest one to us currently is like 4 hours. Some shit. But
I mean, where was yours?
it was.
How far away was yours?
It was in Cherry Hill, so it was like 30 minutes. Not even.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I saw it twice. I needed to. Oh, and I finished watching Accelerator because that was last season. And Accelerator is garbage. So, I love Accelerator the character. I love Last Order the character.
Hey,
Everything
man, what's
around those
Accelerator?
characters is garbage.
What's Accelerator?
It's a spin-off of a certain it's a spin-off of a certain magical index, which already had a spin-off called a certain scientific railgun, and now it got another spin-off called a certain scientific accelerator, who follows the character Accelerator, who appeared in Index.
Is it safe to assume that you can't trust the anime of that series anymore?
So
Considering Index 3 and Accelerator?
if they make an Accelerator 2, I will watch it, because Accelerator is one of my favorite characters, like, ever. And he saved that show. But the main bitch, who's like his the like side
the
character.
Railgun girl?
What?
The Railgun girl?
No, she's cute as fuck. She's fine. I mean,
I thought she was a side.
I mean, in this she was a side, but there's some blonde bimbo they added. She was never in Index, was never in Railgun. She was her own thing for this. They introduced her. She is one of like the worst written characters like ever. And she is what you would I'm like peeking on Audacity again. She's like what you expect from these fucking Index shit, because they can't write female characters to save their lives. Because like it's always like she goes to do something, fails. Goes to do something, fails. Fails. And then it's whenever she does succeed, it's because someone else did it for her or helped her, and she's just failing. Even at the very end, she just fails, and then she only succeeds because everyone helps her. Accelerator comes in and finishes off the final boss, and like it rolls credits, and then she's just like, ugh. And then she like yells, "Accelerator, don't die!" And then he doesn't die, and she's like, "Yeah, I did it." It's like, you didn't do nothing.
Kind of slightly reminds me of the character from Seven Deadly Sins, the main girl.
I haven't watched that, so I have no idea.
That's fine.
I'm trying to get a breather. I'm trying to not go off again. I'm sorry. Sorry,
No, you're fine.
everyone, and Daniel. Because you were just sitting there quietly.
No.
Scott, you know the importance of being true to yourself, okay?
Yeah. Put a timestamp so people can skip around that.
I'm not time skipping. Shit.
Good.
I think I have time
told
to
you
listen.
to stop doing that shit. 'Cause it just postpones our release, and we're already like
Well, I
hella
mean,
behind. Like, what is
I
it? It's been 3 weeks since the
postpone
last
it,
one.
Regardless. It's because I'm on my creative drive.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. I have
It's so
something in the
hard.
works right now, and I think this might be like one of the first times where it's like I don't think I should be allowed to have Vegas.
It's so hard to be creative. It's why people make memes and rehash the same shit. We were talking about that earlier in one of our discords, actually. Just people just are.
All right, okay, Danny. What do you think about copy pastas?
I'm for them. I'm for them.
Yeah, I'm for them. I am. I'm for them.
What do they do though? Like what do they accomplish? What do they serve to the server?
Okay,
Discord.
so they're funny.
They're not
because-
funny. They're never funny.
So they're funny.
They're as
when-
funny as memes, and
they're
memes
funny,
aren't funny.
Yeah, they're memes, but like they're funny when you see, you know.
Like,
Where's the
our
Alex
friend
17
posted the
copy
copy pasta about fucking Lightning McQueen, and I've already seen that one a million times, and it wasn't even funny the first time.
It's funny because like how like serious it can sound, and then like the absurdity. Okay. The absurdity of
Then I
just words
Yeah.
are an art.
Alex
that's
19
all.
isn't so great. Are you kidding me?
then I complained about the Lightning McQueen one.
Oh
I hate
fuck.
both of
The
you.
hugs one is so good. I'm just gonna paste the hugs.
Yo,
one.
okay, I'm getting water. I'll be right back.
No, let's just cut it while he's gone. Let's leave Discord call right now.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you,
right.
Danny.
Yeah.
Oh God, Danny, I'll see. Just drop. I'll
All
see
right,
you.
later.
Oh fuck.
L didn't refill the water container, and now I'm mad. Fuck you, Vincent.